Good morning, 7th standard. In the long pandemic period, we are going to end with the lesson Weather, Climate and Adaptation. This lesson is going to deal with a mixture of what you have learned in 6th standard, 5th standard and 4th standard. Here, first one will take weather. The weather is a word denotes in a particular place of a particular time. Maybe morning it will be very cool weather, afternoon it will be a hot weather, or sometimes it will be snowy weather in the night. It all depends on the particular day. That is why we are getting everyday weather forecasting from our meteorological department. The next one is climate. The climate tells us what is how it will be the period of time. The period of time, maybe a month or 2 months, it will be rainy, or it will be snowy, or it will be hot, like that. See, now you understood the difference between weather and climate. Adaptation, the word is already you know. Adaptation means adjusting to the particular weather. When there is a December, you'll put your AC full on and without a sheet you will sleep? No. What will you do? Evening you will wear a sweater or a warm clothes and you will cover it with nice sheets and go to sleep. So in summer, you try to even remove, as far as concerned, you wear a shortest dress and you make yourself open and you want, because it will be very stuffy. This is the difference of the climate and weather. Now, the objectives of this lesson is, there are some factors that affects the climate and of the earth. You know the factors, I will be telling you. Whether the factors affect the climate. The factors in a particular place, there will be change. If they are near to the sea, or if they are near to the mountain, or if you are near to the desert, it's all the factors, this one. Now, there is a distance between a sun and the earth. See, every day we are not at the same distance. Who's rotating? We are rotating. Okay, in a circular manner. Sometimes we may be very close to the sun. Sometimes we are away from the sun. The sun depends on that. Suppose if it is the afternoon, we are directly facing the sun. The distance may be same, but the facing is different. Then so, direct facing, what causes? It causes direct sunlight on our head. Then our imaginary lines, they are the factors, they are also causes the factors. Latitude, elevation. Elevation means the higher level. See, when you go up and see Everest full of snow. Why? It's full of snow. It's elevation level. Okay? Then temperature. Temperature also affects the weather. Humidity. What is humidity? What is humidity? Already you have learned. Humidity is nothing but the water content in the air. What is the desert climate? Always hot. Yes or no? But night it will be very cold. Night will be very cold. We have not experienced, but we have just read about a desert, you will know. Tropical cold climate, it depends on where we are. Okay, if you think about Arctic region full of ice, it's cold. Okay, now we'll move on to the lesson. These are all the objectives of the lesson. See, now this pandemic period, I think 9th and 10th are going to school. Wherever we go, they are ready with a gun. What is that? It is a thermometer, right? They are keeping it on our forehead and finding out the temperature of our body. The same thing, they are finding out the temperature of the earth also. With that only, they are giving the weather forecast. Weather forecast. See, the paper they are giving out every day. Oh, this place, sunny day. This place, it's a rainy day. Then, if it is an advanced rain, they are announcing the people, those who are near the sea. See here, this is the expected rain. You take care of yourself. Plus, they are especially giving warning to the fishermen not to go to the sea. These are all the things it's given about the weather and climate. What are the factors affect the climate? I just told you in the introduction, distance from the sun. See, the only living planet is Earth. We are far away from the sun. Imagine we have a house in the Mercury. Can we live? Can we go near that? We cannot go near that. It's because hottest, a full ball of fire. Sun is a ball of fire. Nobody can go. That is why we are doing all the research only in the moon, not in the sun. It's not possible to go near the sun. So far, there is nothing as done. Maybe in future, one of you may find out how to go to the sun and you may do the research. Okay, one scientist from here, okay, Sheela Miss student, can go. Yes, I believe my students, right. Now, this planet, that is why there is no life in other planets. Because they are very closer to the sun. We are far away from the sun, that's why Earth is having a life, the thing. Why are we declaring holidays in summer? It's because it is a very hot days. Children cannot bear. Over sweating, over transpiration for the plant. So, to save that, what are we doing? We are making the children rest at home. Now, the plant can adjust what they will adjust? They close the stomatas. That is why we have to pour more water during summer to the plants. The tilting of the earth. You know, the earth is tilted. That you have learnt in your social class. You have North Pole and South Pole. You have an imaginary line joining the North Pole and the South Pole. The earth rotates on a particular axis. Now it goes around the sun. Now this is about 23.5 angle of inclination, all that I think you have learnt. If I go and explain, I cannot finish the lesson. So within 20 minutes I have to finish this lesson. This may affect the weather condition. Now I'll give you a picture about the orbit direction, and then eclipse, all that I will be giving you. Sunrise and sunset also affects the weather. See, sun rays, the morning, it's a bit chill. sunset, it will be chill. In between, you will have a varied weather. Why I am going all this is faster? It is because you must have learned this lesson in the social. Now, I spoke to you about the sun rays just spread out wide. The center line will be longer. Side, if you go, it will be shorter. The center line, people, particular place will have the midday. One side will be a morning, another side will be the evening. Okay, the rays also will be longer and shorter. Elevation above the sea level. Sea level from there you will have a grass, shrubs, then just shrubs, herbs, shrubs and all, small plant. Just from the sea level, they are very short, and then shrubs little longer. Then you will have trees. Then you have long trees, that is Dundra. Then you will have a snow. The toppest is snow. That's what I told you, example of the Everest. The higher you go, the cooler it will be. Suppose you are near the, for example, you are near the sea or an ocean. How it will be the weather? The weather in the morning, it will be okay. Evenings, nice breeze. People go to Goa, Chennai, because where all beaches are there, people love to go and stay there in the evening. It is because sea breeze and land breeze, you have learnt. Evenings, the land will get hotter, the water will become cooler. So, cool water, send a breeze, means it will be cooler. If you go in the mornings here near the sea, it will be hotter weather. Yeah, it will be hot. Okay, the sea breeze, you have to recall about sea breeze and land breeze. The temperature, it varies. Determines the climatic conditions. Humidity, if you have a humid weather, it will be cool, but it will be sultry, you will be sweating and you will be one sort of feeling, because there is a little bit of water content in that. Cool, fine, cool, but I feel, personally I feel humidity weather make me feel very uncomfortable. Actually, especially near the sea coast and all that, the salt, see, it is a wet climate, I said. The salt, see, suppose imagine you take salt water and rub it on your body and you just leave it. How will you feel? Kacha kacha you feel, no? That is the humidity. Okay? Now sea breeze, land breeze already explained. Now I am going to the adaptation. Now we'll go on to the desert adaptation. First of all, plant. Desert adaptation is, first of take a cactus. Always we take easy example. No leaves. Cut down the transpiration. Then fleshy stem to store water. These two factors will do for you. Animals store water. Then if you take camel, have a long eyelashes because the mud should not go inside. Very thick sole, that is the leg part, down part, because to bear the heat. And it has a hump to store water, and gifted that without water for a long time. Then, what else? There are some animals, kangaroo rats, phoenix fox, toad, all this, they are very clever animals. What they do, chuck, they make a tunnel. They stay in the tunnel. Tunnel will be cooler because the sand is up. Tunnel inside, if you go, it will be cooler. This is the desert adaptation. See, this lesson, I am taking it very key points alone. Don't expect too much of explanation, please. It's because this is the last lesson. I don't want to stump you with it because government has reduced 50% of the portion, but I want to finish for my kids 100%. So that's why. Hot tropical region. This tropical region, they have to regulate the weather because we regulate the temperature. For that, they have to do a lot of things. You must have seen the elephants have a long leg and short tail, large ears. This large ears, what is the use of large ears? Have you seen hand fans? The same hand fan work is doing, the ear is doing. Because when it's very hot, what it is? It cannot order one higher air conditioner or a fan. No, it has to live. So, the ears become the fan for them. Now, you can see them in the midday, they will go and sit and they will play in the water to make them cool. Some of them, tropical region, some other, not only the temperature. If you take a stick insect, it will be the color of the stick and stay on a stick and live. Otherwise, they are very weak animals. Just it will be eaten by other bigger animals. Next, we will go on to the monkeys. What happened to the monkeys, gorilla and all? They live on the trees. The trees give them lot of oxygen, coolness, everything. They enjoy there. See, I also feel when summer days we can make a small house on the top of the trees and stay there like a nest. Nice, no? It will be? Yes, it will be nice. Yes. See, extreme weather, extreme climate. Extreme climate. What's happening in extreme climate? What do you mean by extreme climate? For example, Arctic regions. Extreme, fully ice. They cannot get even water to drink or anything to eat. So, they travel from one place to another place, favorable place to stay. Once they go there, they lay eggs and get their babies and bring the babies when the climate is changed to normal. This is called, we call it as a migration. When we talk about migration, Vedandangal in Chennai, from Arctic region, Antarctic region, birds comes every year, thousands and thousands of birds. They will go and stay there. This is what they adapt themselves. This is the way they adapt. Some are color matching, matching color. Sometimes, suppose there is no uniform, daddy's uniform is not washed, plant uniform, they try to wear light blue color and go to office. Yes or no? The same way, this is called camouflage. Here, they adapt themselves to safeguard color of the particular region. Chameleon changes the color all the time. Then here, tiger. What they will do, they try to hide themselves in the dry grasses. See, you should imagine their skin color and the dry grass color. Dry grass and the skin color almost merge. So, when the deer, poor deer passes that side or small animals passes that side, they bounce on them and eat. For the food, it will hemophilage. Hemophilage is nothing but merging the environment. Now I'll give some more examples. Stick insect. Because the stick insect cannot have a gun and fight with someone and safeguard the life. It has to safeguard the life away from the enemies. How to be away from the enemies? To merge in other safety environment. The safety environment for the stick insect on the stick. Nobody knows there is an insect is there. Exactly, I have given a picture for you. You yourself, you have to look at the picture twice to see the insect. Leaf insect. Exactly resembles the leaf. Chameleon, the beautiful example for a hemophilage. Wherever it is, it changes the color. It changes the color to safeguard its life. Yes? Yes. Dear friends, chameleon is a good animal, intelligent animal. It changes the color. But always we should not change our colors. What we are. I am a SVM student, I am a Sheela Miss student means perfect work. Incomplete work, no. So don't get stressed yourself. Again, God has gifted you some more time. Government is going to decide now, it will give more 2-3 days only. Please complete your notebooks and try to come to the school. It's all simple I have given for you. No, not much of drawings. Okay? Here you don't change the color. As you were, be a good student. I know all the 7th standard are very good students. Okay? We are not chameleon. Why we have to run away from the teacher? I am not your enemy. I am our best friend. Okay? If you change the color means you have to, but I want you use like a lion and tiger. It's you merge the environment. See, school environment, and don't kill someone. You achieve your goal. This is for you personally. Mrs. talking in between because I don't want to give a voice message, but I'm waiting some more time. I'm waiting for the notebooks and for the term marks to come out. The day will come, I'll call you now. Temperate climate. The temperate climates is a winter will be mild and the summer rainfall will be moderate. Here, most trees are deciduous. They shed their leaves. Once they shed their leaves, mostly in winters, what they will do, they shed the leaves. So, well-defined summer and winter will come. Some beginning it will be moderate and well-defined. They have to adapt themselves without the leaf. Leaf will be, for herbivores, it's main food for them. So they migrate. When there is an extreme climate, they migrate from one place to another place. For example, birds. From Arctic region to Chennai, Vedanthangal, it comes to some animal, ant and all, they gather the food for the extreme climate. If 1 week is raining, ant cannot go out and collect food. All the smallest animals are more wiser than the bigger animals. Bigger animals always believe themselves, I can get. Even if it is a heavy rain, I'll go and kill the animal. If it is a heavy rain, all the small animals will be inside and they will save the food and use the food. So far I have given a lot of examples. Even in your videos there will be examples will be extremely cold climate, they use the hemophilage. For example, you take the polar bear, penguins, all this resemble the color of the ice. Here they hemophilage themselves and live in that environment. It's a hard thing. Here I want to mention a part, it's called blubber. Blubber is a high fat storing part. See, the fat always, I never tell don't eat oil. Oil means you should not eat bhaji and vada and all. You can eat a spoon of ghee. You can have little bit oil. All these oils, you see, that's why some people are very fat. People are very fat, it is because of fat. Because of very fat is because of fatness. The blubber they needed in Arctic regions because all the time the ice is covered means they cannot dig and take the fish. So the blubber melt and give them energy. Carbohydrate and fat, that is the energy giving food. The recall the third standard portion. So the fat, but you no need to store fat. Ye eat fat with that energy, but less carbohydrate. Protein and fat you can eat. You can eat good fat. You have good fats. Go through see, nowadays you are using all your phones so wisely. Start using which are the good food, fatty food. Go for that fatty food and eat the food. That will be useful when you are tired in the school. You cannot eat, you are not allowed to eat anything as you like during the class hours. So, you will be tired. I will ask them, usually I'll ask you all to go and wash your face and come. I know you are tired. That's why your freshness and your activeness in the class. That will give you observation more. When you observe the more and you will study more. At last the point is you grow up to be a nice, well-placed citizen. That is our motto. That's my motto. Okay? With that, I'm finishing 7th standard biology. I thank you all for your cooperation and with the love, I'm blessing you all. Stay safe. I pray to God before the end of this academic year we should meet. I want to say bye to you to send to the next class. Stay safe. Bye.